Ever found yourself in a place where everything seems to be falling apart? Where the plans you've carefully laid out crumble, like sand slipping through your fingers? Where motivation feels like an elusive dream and the purpose behind it all seems to have vanished into thin air? Let me share a story of confusion, struggle, and ultimately triumph. There was a time when I found myself in that exact place, a place of disarray and despair. The future I'd envisioned was crumbling around me. My motivation seemed to have packed its bags and left without a trace. The purpose behind everything I'd been striving for was shrouded in a fog of confusion. It felt as though I was wandering in a labyrinth with no clue on how to find my way out. But here's the thing about adversity. It's like a chisel, chipping away at the unnecessary, molding us into the person we're meant to be. As time passed, I began to realize something profound. Those seasons of confusion, those moments of struggle, they weren't there to break me. They were there to rebuild me, to strengthen my foundation, to make me stronger, more resilient. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, the person I was becoming was far more robust and sturdy than I could have ever imagined. The pieces of the puzzle that once seemed so jumbled and mismatched began to fit together. The picture started to make sense. The purpose that I'd lost sight of began to reveal itself once again. I understood then that life sometimes breaks us down, not to leave us shattered, but to rebuild us stronger, to forge us into a version of ourselves that is capable of withstanding the storms that are yet to come. So, if you find yourself lost in the labyrinth of confusion, remember this: trust the process. Believe in your journey. Know that the pieces will eventually make sense. To wrap up the story, here are the key points to remember. Firstly, confusion and struggle don't signify the end. They are simply the chisel that life uses to mold us into our best selves. Secondly, these seasons of confusion are not meant to break us. They are meant to rebuild our foundation, to make us stronger, more resilient. Lastly, trust the process. The pieces will eventually fit together. The picture will make sense, and the purpose will reveal itself once again. So, the next time you find yourself in a storm of confusion and despair, remember this story. Remember that the storm is not there to break you, but to make you stronger. And most importantly, remember to trust the process.